been keeping an eye on that stuff throughout the day and gathering information and putting that together and doing like a small amount of investigative work like that. Is that what they want from receptionists and dispatchers? Like, but
Either
there's
that
been no
or
communication to any of us. At least I haven't heard anything.
yeah. I didn't mean to bring up I didn't mean to make this a big thing. I didn't really think about it till now. In fact, I'm a little bit more surprised that no one has come to anyone's attention about this.
I'm just gonna. Do you mind if I call Riker really quick?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna say because I just talked to him about what the name of the CIB was outside.
I gotcha. Do you have his number?
Yeah, I think I've got his number.
Okay.
Is he? Oh,
Hello.
hey, Riker, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Hey, good. I was just having a look at the CIB tag, and I noticed the. I'm off duty now, but I can't really look at it anymore.
Okay.
But
Sure.
I noticed the detective interest form.
Yeah.
And I noticed that 4 members of the dispatch department have put their name down.
Yes.
Is that something that's like a thing?
So have you checked have you read through the SOPs for it?
No, I haven't.
Okay, no worries. So what we can do, thank you, sir. We've got like detectives, lead detectives, and then director, and then we've also got support staff. So civilians can apply to CIB basically to do like administration, analysis, prosecution, you know, stuff like that.
Okay.
Consultancy work, etc. So yeah, like dispatchers and receptionists can also do that.
Okay.
Hell?
Was that how did they find out about that? Because this is all news to me.
I think we basically there was one person. I think it was, to be honest, it was originally Tilly that we had this conversation with, and then she kind of spread the word to the others, I guess.
Okay.
Until we were in a position of actually like interviewing those people, we weren't going to sort of mention anything about it specifically. Because it's going to be a while before we can do that. And then once we were in a position to do that, then we were going to have a chat with whoever like runs dispatch, to kind of go over the process and, you know, make sure that their workload is being managed properly, because we don't want to take away from dispatch.
Fair
in the
enough.
same sense that we don't want to take away from patrol when we hire detectives.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, and then I guess kind of word spread pretty quick about it, and they just chuck their name down. But yeah, we're not. I don't want you to feel like we're taking away from dispatch if we hire those people.
I understand. It was just a surprise to, obviously I haven't really heard much about the unit, and then to see like 4 people's names down on there that were our receptionists and dispatch was a surprise, obviously. So I'm just kind of inquiring to see obviously what that entails.
Yeah, well, hiring them as detectives.
Yeah. Okay. So what's your position in the CIB?
A lead detective.
Okay. And who's like boss man? Is it Slacks?
It's Director Slacks, yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Fair enough. I will. So when is the CIB going ahead? Is there like an ETA on there?
So CIB is approved. It is up and running.
Okay.
We are very much so walking before we run or even fly. We haven't even hired any detectives yet. So
right.
we're just kind of slowly going through that. And then once we actually have like a fleshed out crew, then we're going to start looking at other roles within in the department. What you're a lead dispatcher, right?
Yeah, shift 3. Yeah.
Yeah, shift 3. Cool. Is there like an overall dispatch lead?
No, not at the minute.
Okay.
It's just the 3. This one per shift.
Cool. So before we look at doing anything with receptionists or dispatchers, we're probably going to sit down with each of you just to kind of talk about like how many people you have, and because like the overall number that we got approved from high command was 10% of patrol is
Okay.
what we would use. So at any one time, realistically, there should be no more than approximately 10% of patrol out as detectives. And we kind of want to figure the same kind of situation with dispatch and receptionists. So we're going to talk through that with you guys before we actually offer any positions to those people. So
Okay.
you'll have all the details, and like so you'll be able to sit down with CIB and have a meeting and ask any questions, give concerns about that process before we actually take away any of your people.
So it's going to be like a separate position, or is it going to be like? So just to clarify, this is going to be someone is moving from the dispatch department to CIB,
Oh
or
no, no, no,
this?
no, they can do both.
Okay. All right. That's good
Yeah, they're not
clarification.
going to have to give up their position.
Okay.
So they'll still be both if they'd like to. I imagine they would, because to be honest, the amount of work they'll be doing is pretty minimal.
That's why I
Um,
figured.
they're basically it's basically administration. Some of them have really good paperwork skills, and we want to make use of that. It's doing stuff like trawling through like phone records to find anything particularly useful that they can highlight
They're
for
fighting.
us. That kind of stuff, which they could probably even do while they're doing reception work, to be honest.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for filling me in. I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll
Mhm.
definitely let me know when you want to have that meeting, and yeah. There is something I'll probably email Slacks about
Sure.
one of those people on the list that you guys should probably know about.
Okay.
But I will probably just email Slacks, or I think I'll probably just
Yeah.
get Jadlin to do instead, just a concern
There
about one of
is
those.
there is one of those people on the list that we will not be offering a position to. I don't know if it's the same person that you're thinking of, but that is a
Who
thing.
may I ask who?
Let me have a quick look. Oh, I'm not on my fucking on my MDT. I can't remember if Tilly put her name down that list or not, but we're not. I know that
She
she was interested in
did.
it. Yeah, we will very well likely not be offering a position to
Okay.
her.
Can I ask why?
Um, her SIM cards were found yesterday. They were taken from her.
Right.
And she gave permission for us to go through those SIM cards, and we found some things on those SIM cards that were very concerning in terms of uh, information security.
You're shitting me.
I am not. No, I didn't go through everything. In the end, Slacks was the one who went through everything. But the brief look that I had, number of red flags.
Okay. The thing I was about to mention was I was just gonna go straight to Slacks because I didn't want to, but I was gonna mention the person I was gonna mention was Tilly because she had an issue where uh foiled foiled a
Yes,
PD
there's that
announcement.
too.
That was
Yeah.
I was like, that was a concern of mine. That I was like, I don't know whether she'd be fit for issues with like that kind of stuff, but that sounds pretty bad. Okay. Does High Command know about that?
I don't think we've seen Hiker. So this only happened like 8 hours ago, and
Okay.
then me and Maeve went to bed like straight away after that.
Okay.
So I imagine Slack's made them aware of it. If not, we will be doing that later today. Um, I didn't, like I said, Slacks ended up going through all of the phone records, so I wanted to make sure that the entire story was given to High Command, not just half of it. So he may have, I don't know. If he hasn't, then we sure as hell will be doing that today. If it turns out that it's substantial, I guess.
Okay. So just to clarify, because I would like to pass that on to the, I'm in a obviously like an email chain with the other dispatch leads, and
Hmm.
High Command is in there, but I won't obviously give any details. But obviously this needs to, I need to let them know about this so that we can.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
just TLDR,
this
Tilly's Tim. So Tilly's phone records had information, well, evidence of she was doing what exactly? Like information
well,
security. She was
so to be clear, I didn't see anything specifically
right.
that would be able to prove that she's leaking information. It's more so the kind of thing that I saw uh, indicated a very close relationship with uh, some people that we would not want information getting to. And
Right.
given the fact that she also foiled a PD announcement, I'm not convinced that she is watertight. I couldn't prove it, right? So, like, if I was a dispatch lead, I wouldn't be able to fire her for it. But I'm also not convinced that I want to hire her into a unit that has all the sensitive information.
Okay. Um. Okay.
So I think probably the best thing to do would, like, I'll have a chat with Slacks when he gets on duty later on, and I'll get the full story,
Yeah.
and then I can pass that on to you next time I see you tomorrow, probably, um, with the full story before we jump any
Yeah.
guns.
That's a, it sounds like a good idea. Okay.
Yeah.
Um. Do you know what what lawyer she passed that information to? The FOIA. What
I
lawyer that
think it
was?
was, I think it was Kit. I'm not certain though.
Kit.
Kit
Kit.
Archer.
Oh, the cop.
Well, she's no longer a cop, but yeah,
Oh yeah, she was a cop. Okay.
yeah.
Uh.
Somebody, a fucking cadet, gave her warrant information as well,
Was
which
that
was annoying.
yesterday? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
This was Martha brought that to me this morning.
Yes, she was very
So it
concerned. Martha is such a gem, dude. She pulled me
yeah,
aside and
she
was
is.
like, "Hey, I watched a cadet give it warrant information. I tried to get between them, but I felt like I was overstepping." I'm like, "Martha, you're a fucking gem. You did everything right. Thank you so much." She knows what she's
Okay.
doing, man.
Yeah, I know. She's solid. So I was actually gonna get clarification with you whether I was like that was probably cadet because cops aren't supposed to do that. So I'm glad that it was a cadet
Yeah.
and it wasn't a full officer. So yeah, I'll let her
As it
know.
turns out, there was actually an announcement from the head of bar saying that it's actually up to officer discretion, and there's no SOP on it. So,
Yep.
to be fair, the only thing that that cadet did anything wrong was not checking with the officer that wrote the warrant, not that he gave information over.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah,
So officers can just tell like anybody their warrant stuff.
they can. They sure as fuck shouldn't. There's a reason that we have that SOP in the LSPD, or that expectation in the LSPD at least.
Mhm.
Maybe the sheriff's office do things differently. I can't imagine why they would, because why would you give that information out at all? It doesn't make any sense.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Let me. Next time I see you, I'll get the information about Chili.
Yeah.
Could you? Are you able to tell me who the text messages were between, or is that not the kind of thing you want to tell me right now? I understand if it's not.
Let me get away from the apartments in case one of those. Oh, somebody's got one of those newfangled phone scanners. It was multiple, uh, multiple members of CG. I had the same reaction. Yeah.
Okay. Um. Okay. Uh. Okay.
And this is information that came to light only days after she asked Coyote to meet her somewhere, and he was immediately kidnapped by CG.
Huh?
Yeah, so like 2 days ago, Coyote called Tilly's like, hey, I need to meet with you to talk. Can't do it over the phone. She said, yep, meet me at Ammunition off Adam's Apple. And he gets there and immediately is kidnapped by CG. Now, they said that they followed him from MRPD, but I don't know.
Okay. Listen, I know what you're saying about no evidence, but this is an at-will state, and I don't need evidence to fire anybody. So this is just like, I didn't know any of this. This is crazy. Okay.
Yeah, I'm paraphrasing a lot, and we all know how much context matters. So I don't want, I don't want to be the reason that paraphrasing results in.
I'm sure, but yeah, if you could find out whatever you can, and then next time we talk, if I can get everything,
Yes,
as much detail as I can to pass on, and obviously talk to high command, please, so they know. Ruby, I know, was handling the whole FOIA situation, so she would be a best point of contact if Slacks is going to talk to anybody. Okay.
Yeah, will do.
All right, thank you very much, Cohen. I really appreciate it.
Of course, no worries. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
I'm fairly positive that I'm looking to be scooped up, Bob. And I don't know why you're trying to downplay that, but I'm like, I've never.
What the fuck did I just hear?
Happens to you, it definitely happens to me, and I know it happens to Etta and Maple and Dark and Matt. So before there's this immediate conclusion that what you're saying isn't true, do you truly feel like you have your facts straight? That's all I'm asking.
I think in situations like this, having also
Caution.
been hunted down and whatnot, even if it's not or whatnot, even if it's not founded,
Like you didn't
it's
just send a text, did you?
supposition.
No.
It's better to err on the side of caution.
I get it. I get that. But at the same time, I'm going to do my due diligence and ask my husband if he thinks he has his facts straight. It's easy to jump to conclusions. I understand that there's erring on the side of caution. I want to make sure that he truly is understanding the full situation for how he sees it. I would question anybody else in that position too.
But sweetheart, on the other side of that, if you're actually afraid for your life, the last thing you want are your loved ones questioning your judgment.
Oh, what the hell's going on? What's going on?
Ziggy believes that Solomon and the Manor are looking to scoop him up.
Not only that, but I don't know. Maybe it's just them. Maybe it is just them. I also have to be updated on
given the fact that there have been multiple people kidnapped, interrogated, and tortured in the last 3-4 days that I know of, I wouldn't just throw this to the side. Somebody, whoever it is, has been picking up people and either interrogating them or torturing them. We've had multiple people put into the ICU in the last few days.
I'm sorry. Fuck, you can't tell me who, can you?
No.
Ziggy, could you continue what you were saying before?
I'm just gonna reiterate it for Dark here. Okay, Dark. I spoke to Coyote, who's a cop. He came here, or he saw me. He said, "Hey, I want to speak to you at some point." I got his number. I texted him. I said, "Hey, is this Coyote?" He said, "Yes, this is him." I was like, "All right, I'm around for a while." This was like 2 weeks ago. I was like, "All right, I'm around for a while if you want to talk." And he said, "Sure, I'll call in 5 minutes." He called. He showed up here. We talked. he talked to me about the TJ Walker shooting or whatever, right? So he sort of just asked me. The question was, did I feel like everybody who was involved with that got they got what they deserved or were charged, I think was his exact wording. I said no, because I know that Solomon Walker was involved. That is what I said. Or well, I didn't tell. We both had sort of, it was like a silently agreed upon thing that Solomon Walker was the one involved or whatever, right? So that conversation happens. Coyote fucks off. And then I think like a week later, another text exchange happens where I was like, "Any progress?" And he was like, "No, can we talk?" And I was like, "No, I'm sick. Leave me alone." Anyway, so that is more or less the extent of the text exchange. A couple days ago, Coyote was kidnapped and had his phone stolen / read by Chang Gang. And as we know, Solomon Walker is attached to their nutsack after having TJ killed. And I have yet to see Solomon Walker up at the fishing spot, and I've spent most of my time there. He was there with somebody masked up recently in, I don't know, in Solomon's own car. And not too far off were the Manor rolling around in their, cyan colored cars. Just it looked like a hunting party, more or less.
Right.
And yeah, I got warned about it, so I stayed away, etc.
Can I ask who warned you?
Friends. Yeah.
Affiliated or unaffiliated?
Yes.
What do they know that?
I don't know. I haven't been able to talk to them today. They might know more than I do. I don't know if anybody's around right now, so I'm sort of just up shit's creek at the moment. So I don't know. But yeah, I'm fully expecting either the Manor or Chang and Gang to be looking to scoop me up at some point. That is also, that there could be another group contingent on what I learned today, so I have no idea.
And what do you think Solomon's coming after you for?
I mean, I'm sure at this point he's privy to Coyote going after him after Coyote was fucking kidnapped. I don't know what they got out of him, so I'm sort of just I don't know.
You think Kyle brought your name up?
I don't know. I don't know what sort of constitution Coyote is about. It would not surprise me.
Was there anything in the text message history that would make them?
Oh, it doesn't matter. The fact that I've talked to a cop, period, is that they're gonna draw their own lines. They're gonna draw their own conclusions. That's the thing. These guys don't need evidence. They're just going to do because they feel like that's
Right.
probably what happened. It doesn't matter.
Never mind that you're a therapist and you still have a bar license. So it
Yeah,
clearly has to be. Yeah, no, trust me, I get it.
Mm-hmm. That'll all work for court. That won't work for these guys. They don't care.
Exactly. Okay, so we're laying low, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Have you tried reaching out to Solomon?
Yeah, Solomon's fucking dead to me.
Solomon isn't the type of person to see reason when he sets his mind to something. And
I
he
understand.
has proven to be a fucking snake. So there's really no point in trying to reason with somebody that will lie to your face and betray you the minute you turn your back.
But isn't it worth at least trying than just waiting to get scooped up?
we're past statute. I'm just gonna say what's on probably everyone's chest. TJ didn't have a fucking chance to defend himself.
Well, I mean, we all know
I'm just gonna
that. We
I'm just
we
gonna rip
literally
I'm
watched
gonna
him
rip
get
that
gunned
band-aid off.
down.
I think that's all that needs to be said about Solomon. I don't think he's worth communicating with. That's an honest, just personal opinion for me. If it was anyone else, I think there'd be a voice of reason. I don't know if that man is exactly in the mindset of reason.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
do have
necessarily.
another solution.
Mm.
I am, well, I was very good friends with Stephen O'Connor, who is in the manor. He and I mean, he was my best friend, my boosting partner. I could try talking to him
Mm-hmm.
and find out and ask him to maybe try and talk Solomon down.
Mm. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. This is, yeah, I mean, you think about it, Richard. Solomon has and was willing to sell Etta upriver, who claimed that she was his day one. This, at no point would I trust a single fucking thing he says.
Okay. I'm not on about negotiating, but it's like, it's like trying to. It's like let's say you go play poker, right? If you've got if you've got a curtain between the two of you, you're playing a blind man's game. You got no idea what's on the other side, right? But at least if you have a conversation, that curtain's open and you can see the other guy's face, and you might be able to tell something. You might be able to gain a glimpse of whether or not he's bluffing, or you might gain a glimpse into that psychopath's face, right? You might just gain a little bit of information out of him. At least that conversation happens. You might get something. Isn't that worth a try?
Yeah, no, it is.
Can I be devil's advocate for a second?
Mm.
I agree with you, Dad. And respectfully, I'm not trying to downplay this at all, Ziggy, but I think I stand a factual point. There isn't anything definitive saying that Ziggy's on a list. It's likely, but if it's to come to light that someone tries to lean on communication, would it not bring light to something that may not be true? Would it not cause more problems, possibly? Granted, on the same token, it could cause less problems. But do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's how sure you are that he's
That's not
actually
a
coming
chance
after you.
that's not a chance that we should be willing to take, though. I would rather play more to the paranoia and have him safe. That's why I didn't leave the house for a month, because I didn't know if they were still actively after me, but I wasn't going to give them the fucking chance to get me. I can try calling Steven. If he would maybe speak to me. I don't know.
And I really, the less risk to you guys, the better. I don't want you to, if for whatever reason they decide to come to some fucked up conclusion that you're getting involved, and they decide that they're going to target you to get to me. I don't want that at all. So I would prefer if you didn't, frankly.
I'm going to once again bring up this point. I don't know if the line of communication is going to be worth it. But two, Ziggy, respectfully, if what you're saying is true, we are already in the light. There is no fucking doubt. If they can't get to you, who the hell are they? They're going to go to somebody next if they cannot get to you. Assuming that what you're saying is true.
I have phone calls to make.
Nope. We.
No,
Your phone-
no. Because you're right. Because you're right.
Oh, okay.
'Cause
Yeah.
if that's the case,
I thought you.
if
I
that's-
thought you meant you were walking away because you were gonna make a phone call. I was gonna say no,
No.
the fuck you're not.
No. Because you're right. No, I do have phone calls to make now. Because you're right. And if if there is a chance of that, then I'm that okay, then that's fine. I okay, I'll handle it.
Ziggy, there's nothing to handle.
No, it's
Ziggy, this is not my first rodeo. I think everyone's pretty well aware that I have a relation to you. I can promise you that I am going to keep safe.
Mhm.
I'm not going to speak on behalf of anyone else in this house,
Mm-hmm.
but I will make you the promise that I will be keeping safe.
I'm not gonna uh,
You're not
willfully put you
you're not-
guys in the way of this. So I need to make a couple of phone calls.
Ed and Richard, would you guys mind if I had a one-on-one conversation with Ziggy real quick?
No. They can be
No,
here.
I
No.
mean,
Because what I'm
okay.
about to say is about to be very strongly under spousal privilege.
okay.
Very, very strongly under spousal privilege.
Holy moly. Well, that was
What I expected this morning.
yeah, that's yeah. I definitely wasn't expecting that either. But I somehow had a feeling that we hadn't seen the last of Solomon.
Yeah. Michael okay.
Yeah, he's fine. He's lost in his video game, so I probably won't see him for the weekend.
That's good.
Yeah, he'll be doing that. So I wasn't really even planning on sticking around very long today. I just woke up to check messages, and I had, I guess just to see if anybody was around.
Hmm.
And then I saw the mess inside, so I started cleaning and whatnot. So
Yeah. I need to pee. Can I use this bullshit? I'm gonna use this bullshit. Back in a sec, chat.
Abdul.
Hey, look, can I approach without getting shot?
Yes.
Yeah, you're good. What's up?
How are y'all doing? Everybody's fine? Everybody Gucci?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah,
How
we're-
are you?
We're doing okay.
You all having a good time? I don't know.
Yeah.
I love seeing communities in Pelito, you know?
Yeah.
I will say
That's
there's
nice.
a lot of activity in Polito. It's very nice. A lot of the neighbors are quite literally neighborly, like in every way that you could imagine. People actually invite others to barbecues around here. It's a very nice place.
And also, not only that, look, you guys got a beautiful view on your porch. Look at the mountain.
Mhm.
Yes,
Absolutely.
nice.
Yeah. It's a lovely view. You
Absolutely.
guys notice the drug activity on the road or no?
Yeah, the Polito drug activity is probably the most notable thing we have
It's
here.
awful.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty
Oh.
See
it's
the
pretty
alleyway
not
over
good.
there, Abdul? The one behind the hen house? The
Yeah,
alleyway.
the one on the main road, you know, like not the
Yeah.
highway, the one on the Pelito strip, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's real bad. Sometimes they show down there too. Oh,
Yeah. What angers me is they illegally park on top of the sidewalk and they say this is private property. We can park wherever we would like. You know?
Hmm.
There's definitely a lot of people that park illegally around here. You know what's crazy, Abdul? I've seen people with their tow trucks push cars in the middle of the road that were parked legally and then tow them.
Yeah, those are scumbags of the earth, you know? Those are basically the cyst that forms under the belly. You know, the under the belly, you know,
Yeah,
the
man.
sting. Yeah, you know, those are those people basically. You know.
Absolutely.
But yo, you all have a lovely day. I just want
You
to take
too,
a nice
Abdul.
break.
Of
You
course,
know?
absolutely. Thank you.
Hey,
Thanks for
no
stopping.
problem.
Safe.
Of course, this place could use some sunflowers. Just letting you know.
I appreciate it. I will add some myself. Don't you worry.
Yeah, yeah. Have a good one.
God,
where's
everybody-
Ziggy?
He's
He's
inside.
inside still.
After the conversation we just had, holy shit. That was a very positive thing. I'll be honest, and I mean this like wholeheartedly. What I just told Ziggy, could not have witnesses. I needed to have a very true heart to heart with him, and I apologize.
That's fine. No, you're fine. You don't have to explain to us.
He's inside. I told him to get a mask on. He wanted me to come get you because he didn't want to leave the house, and I said that's probably for the better.
Okay, let's go on.
We're good. I'll lock up. Ziggy, do you have a car that?
I'm outside. Oh. Someone pick me up, please. Like, carry me. Thank you.
There you go.
Sorry.
Oh, it's all right. You
I'll
just gotta be
stand.
careful about placing yourself.
I'm gonna lean. My back is killing me. So, I think right now, I think we should all be on our toes,
Agreed.
and I think that this I can mention because I said this to Ziggy, but this is okay. I told him that Ziggy should probably continue to change his pattern of behavior, wear a mask, change his clothes, don't follow the same patterns such as fishing and stuff right now. Whatever you can do to avoid a path that can be followed, something that's relatively inconsistent, and I guess I'll even say unlike you, might be of value. In fact, holy shit, that was a great time. I hear Group 6 is great work.
Ew. Group 6.
Exactly. But you know who else is saying ill? Everybody. No one's gonna think twice.
Is there anybody from the club awake right now?
I have no idea. Couldn't
Okay.
call him if I wanted.
I think Sean twatted.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he is awake.
Yeah, he's on
What
the
a
MLS.
wonderful day. What the fuck?
It's probably
What's wrong with him?
irony. I don't have his numbers. Anybody have his number?
Yeah.
It's in the yellow pages.
Is it?
Lemon list. Yeah.
Oh, did someone
Oh.
text you? Oh God. Did someone give you Rue's number? I should say.
No, not yet.
Oh, I've got it.
Not for nothing. Ziggy, take the number down for now. But if I may suggest,
Don't save it.
no, it's not. Don't save it. Either write it down, or I would suggest Rue gets a new phone too.
Mhm.
And
She just got a new phone, dude.
Oh, have you got a new number?
Yes.
Ziggy has a new number, and I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna have a new number too, just to be on the side of caution.
I gotta call Irish.
Yeah, you should probably definitely call him and make him aware.
Um,
I mean, he knows Stephen too, so maybe he can.
Yeah. What's the phone number?
for Rue or for
For Rue.
Rue is going
I've
to
got
be
Irish's.
okay. 420
Mhm.
178
Mhm.
1379.
Okay. Okay. All right.
How do you plan on?
Have they
How do you
been
plan-
going after anybody else in the club?
I don't know. That is what this phone call. You know what? Fuck it. You guys mind if Irish comes over?
No, yeah, go ahead and yeah. That's probably the safest bet, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Irish. Yeah, new number. Could you? Do you on you? Okay, can you come up to my house? Yeah, I would like one to be filled in, two to fill you in if I have anything of merit.
You're married.
You're married.
That's okay. All right. Are you?
Sorry.
Shit. Are you alone right now?
Let him know you're not.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Well, just be careful. Fuck. God. Okay. Well, he's got my old SIM, so that'll help me get all my contacts and shit, because I did that very quickly on the fly. So.
Why has he got it?
I handed it off to be stored somewhere, and you know, if he's got it, then something surely did happen last night for him to, have it on his person. Because I gave
Oh,
it to Kelly.
Steven's awake. There's Maggie too. So people are starting to wake up, it looks like.
Okay.
Speaking of your Val renewal, you literally can't do it on the 26th. That's a Wednesday, and you're not taking the Flying Library from me.
Well, apparently the flying library took him.
No, I think he's still there.
Where'd he go?
Or not?
Flying library took him.
No. Ow.
I was so confused about what she was on about then.
Do you have any food and drink?
Nope.
Sorry, no. The tape shit on the roof down there. Nobody's found it. Good.
Probably for
It
the best.
should never be found.
You seem to be in a good mood, Dad. You alright?
Eh, yeah.
What's the matter?
It's just, I mean, it's just non-stop.
Well, yeah.
I'm just finding
yeah.
out bad stuff non-stop lately. It's just, I'm just waiting for the good news to happen, you know?
I'm getting married.
Yeah, that's good news. But since that, it's been bad news after bad news, I'll be honest.
Well, I mean, we all have each other, and that's the important part.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
So we just need to keep each other safe and hang out with each other and make memories, and then that'll be our good news.
Well, I hope you're right.
I got into a fight with Philippa.
Yeah, you said, have you spoken since?
No. I figure I'll give it a few days. I don't, as long as
Well-
she's going to continue
Where you
to.
at?
Yeah, the door.
The door?
Oh, it's Irish. It's not Ziggy.
Oh, God. Through the door, you sound like my fucking husband.
Oh my god.
Hey.
Hello.
Ziggy had to take a nap really quick, so
Oh, okay.
come on in.
What the? Okay.
Somebody cut themselves. Use a glass slip. They tried to catch it. How you doing?
I'm on a lot of morphine, but I'm okay.
What?
Morphine?
God,
Stop nose.
Did you get hurt?
I'm
Yeah.
jealous.
Okay.
Can
Stop.
I
What?
get it? Can I get hit by a car?
No. Stop.
Sorry.
You want a cup of tea, cup of coffee, anything?
No, I'm alright. Just probably could do it sitting down, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Have a seat,
free to sit.
please.
Come on.
I'm gonna lean. Sitting kind of hurts my back right now.
Why'd you need morphine for? What happened?
just standing in alleyway and a cop chase came through, and the guy they were chasing was able to avoid all of us, but the two cops afterwards weren't apparently.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
these
hit
cops don't know how to
my outside.
drive, man.
Okay. I cannot see.
Oh. Yeah. You can't. You
Can't
can't
sit?
place
There we go.
yourself. Yeah.
Oh
There we
my
go.
God.
Nice.
Ow.
Ooh, I cannot
Hold
hear.
on.
Hold on.
Name a
Did
better
you
duo
fix
than
it? Are you
Ziggy and
good?
his-
Yeah, I'm good now. I'm good.
Okay.
Just sitting there.
Yeah. You just can't place yourself there. You have to just sit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh hell.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I feel
Do
better.
I need to adjust myself or
No, you're fine.
Okay, good.
It was just Richard. I handled that.
Yeah.
That's okay. I got it. I'm gonna make sure the door actually shut.
But yeah, in short, needed surgery. So on back of my head. So
Okay. All right. Did anything happen last night?
wait, what do you? What exactly are you asking me? What do you mean what happened last night?
Okay, so I had this shit happen yesterday where Solomon and friends are fucking messed up at the fishing spot, in hunting party cars.
Thanks, Ray.
I don't know for sure if they were looking for me, whatever. But and then later I get a phone call from Coyote saying that he was, picked up, kidnapped by Chain Gang. They had his phone, etc. And that I know Solomon is attached to their nutsack, so I just drew two and two together, and figured that they may have been looking for me because I had a brief text exchange with Coyote.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I had Mr. K bring up your name specifically. Yeah,
Oh.
What do you say?
called you a snitch.
Oh.
Well, that confirms that. You know what's
Okay.
really great about this? I'm now conflicted out of any investigations that would have come up. Thank fuck. Okay, let's keep this going. This is fucking great.
Okay, good. Anyway, I mean that's fine. I mean,
I'm sorry. Did you not want an answer? Or,
no. Sorry, go
No,
ahead.
I wanted this answer. This is great. I don't have to deal with this now.
Yeah,
Now I can just focus on you. Not have to worry
Yeah.
about my job.
Yeah.
yeah, that was after the shootout. So
So I'm sorry. Which there was another?
yeah,
Okay.
Uh
Oh
oh.
boy.
Oh, fuck.
Is Rue okay?
yeah, she wasn't in it.
Okay.
Um,
Everybody else okay?
Yeah. In regards to using it, I mean the reality is, in my opinion, they don't have fucking anything really.
right.
They have your texts. I mean, I read them. There's nothing there.
Yeah.
But there's enough there to draw their own conclusions and push their own narrative. So
Right.
that's what they will do. Along with, I mean, the common denominator with both Manor and CG is Solomon. So
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I don't understand why he's so pressed. What does he expect to gain from anything? It's not like
Mr.
you
K or Solomon?
Solomon. Like it's not like you personally wronged him. The motherfucker did that shit to himself. Like you didn't do anything.
The questioning of the authority and the assumption that somebody had involvement with the police. Unfortunately, the word snitch over the years has become a useless term
Had a thought.
and a cop-out, no pun intended, to find a reason to go after people. And I think that just the fact that you had any questioning or communication with somebody who was involved in some form of an investigation immediately.
Solomon fucks a cop. You're going to sit here and tell me that because he exchanged a couple of text messages with a cop, it gives him some kind of reason? He literally lives in a house full of fucking cops and sleeps with one.
Well, they kicked them out.
Well, okay, but
Yeah.
still, like,
Yeah.
Could he pull out of a driveway?
did anybody question him whenever he was sleeping with Maisie?
You know, rules for thee, not for me. That's how most of this is happening.
He can choke on that shit.
Yeah.
Fucking hypocrite.
Unless it's not to do with you talking to Coyote, and it's something else.
Well, I mean,
No, it's definitely no. I think it's a plural thing. So I don't know who else they're targeting, but you know, Kay expressly said he had messages that he was going to show me, which I assume is the
oh,
yeah, that's what they're going on for you. Just being honest with
that
you.
is fucking.
That is all
What-
they're going on for you.
They're,
What did you do?
what do they get bored with Max? I'm fucking. What are they? They're grasping
do
at straws. Yeah.
Max is gone. I haven't
Ah.
seen that motherfucker in like weeks.
What? That's what they're. That. That's
So
crazy.
That's their reasoning for you, yeah.
Okay. Wow.
What did you do?
Okay.
Do they need training wheels to
On
learn how to ride a
CG's
bike?
side now, I don't know what someone wants with you.
It's fuck. You know, I mean, maybe it's nothing. Maybe he doesn't give a shit. Maybe he doesn't care. You know, there's nothing
You think
confirmed.
Solomon
This is
doesn't care.
what that's that's not what I'm saying. I think he does, but devil's advocate, maybe he was just, you know, going fishing mashed up with his boys. You know, I don't fucking know. I don't know. I mean, I hadn't seen them up there prior to this, but
Solomon doesn't really strike me as the fishing outdoorsy type.
What about what if it's about Rue?
oh, that'll be fucking rich coming from him. You know, one of the last
He literally
conversations.
betrayed her and left her behind.
Yeah. One of the last conversations that I had with that motherfucker, he asked me, and I mean, I could quote this motherfucker verbatim. He said, "Take care of Rue, would ya?" That is
He did.
literally the last thing that he said to me. So I'll be damned if he's coming up here in spite because he's angry about, you know, Rue. This guy can eat a full dick. Fuck this guy.
I mean, honestly, if that's the end point that he came at, and that, assuming that that's what he's going after, here's a stupid rebuttal. How are you supposed to take care of her if he's going to be coming after you? I feel like that just kind of goes against everything that he kind of left you on, right?
Or
Did he
I
not
don't
conclude
know.
with that?
Rue is a fucking grown woman. Let's talk
Exactly.
to her and see what she wants. Like, ugh.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not like, you know, I was like, Rue, you need to drop this guy. He's a piece of shit. Rue came to her own fucking conclusions. This is, you know, what we did was literally just offer her a place to stay, you know, a fucking a couch to lay on, and and you know what, this motherfucker, having lived in a house, never offered her a place to stay at any point, letting her sleep in a fucking shipping
That's
container.
fucking wild.
Whatever. I'm getting.
I'll
Yep, just take a breath. Take a breath. Take a breath.
I'll make this point because